Hey there, it's Mark Yagi. Let's get right to it. Something just came across my screen, and I want to tell you about it. It's a potential breakout on a stock called FICO, and we're also going to do covered call analysis on it. So we're going to get kind of a 2-for-1 chart reading, breakout, and FICO as well. And covered calls as well. So, by the way, if you haven't hit the notification bell, please like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. The notification bell tells you when these come out, so you find out about it as soon as they come out, because some of these are pretty timely. By the way, this is financial education. Don't be running off and doing this trade without thinking about it, doing your own research and making sure that you understand that this is not a recommendation, but it's just an alert. But I've been doing some pretty timely alerts lately. Anyway, this is FICO. If you take a look at this chart, you can see that it goes beautifully from lower left to upper right, just the kind of chart we want to see. And there's a breakout that I'll talk about in just a second. If you look at the left side, a lot of the fundamentals are just beautiful in this stock, and you can see a lot of blue numbers, and those are all good. There's a lot of growth in sales and growth in earnings, and all the kind of growth that I like to see. I'd like to see a little more return on equity, but I don't see that on this chart. But anyway, you're not going to get everything working perfectly, but a nice earnings per share growth rate from lower left to upper right, which is why the chart is going from lower left to upper right. If you study the chart, you can see there are spots on this chart where there are breakouts. Right? You see a spot right there. There's a breakout. You see a consolidation right here. There's a breakout. Another consolidation and a breakout. And a nice little run up and a consolidation to a breakout. This stock has a pattern. It runs up, and then it has a consolidation. It breaks out, it has a consolidation. Same thing over and over again. And right now, it's in a fairly early stage base, actually, believe it or not. And it's looking like about a $1,450 breakout. It's actually in a breakout right now. So, hi, it's Mark. I'm breaking in here to let you know that if you want to become a better trader, if you want to learn how to spot the breakouts before they happen, if you want to crank up your trading power, then I have something that you're going to want to hear about. On January 4th, I told you about NVIDIA and SMCI and where I thought that they would break out. Over the next few days, both of those broke out to more than double or triple. Were you in them? On June 6th, I told you that Apple was about to break out around 200. It jumped to 220 4 days later. Were you in it? I can show you how to find these breakouts before they happen. I always say it only takes one stock to change your life. So let's see if we can find these stocks together. Now, starting in a few days, I will be hosting a program called the Trade Like a Pro Accelerator. It's my swing trading course plus 4 weeks of live workshops and mentorship. And right now, I have an insane price on the program because I want to get lots of people and lots of feedback on it. So if you're interested in joining me in a group of sophisticated traders, click on the link below to learn more, or you can even just subscribe and get a free mini course if you aren't sure if you want to attend. Click on the link below. Now back to the video. You got a couple of percent to catch it. You want to start catching these early. By the way, the market is now moving into green. It's been yellow for a few days, and now it's moving into a green light. By the way, if you don't follow our genius market timing system, we do market updates every Friday, but we have a market timing system that's right about 75-80% of the time. So highly recommend you learn that system because market timing does matter when you're trying to time a momentum, a swing, or a breakout trade. All right, so I got this little red line drawn right here for what's going on at the breakout. It's about a $1,450 breakout, and I see it running up to about $1,700. That's what my chart tells me. It's got a $1,700 in it. Now, 40% of breakouts fail, so that's why I say, be careful, do your homework and all that kind of stuff. But if it is one of those successful breakouts, it's going to run to maybe $1,700. That's what I see it doing. Now, let's take a look at the options, and then we can see if we can make a little income on this while we wait from covered calls. So if you take a look at this option chain, you'll see that there aren't weeklies on this, so it goes out monthly. I've got 23 days out, not quite a month, maybe about 3 weeks. And we can go at the money at $14.50, $14.60 and pick up $43.80 of juice. It's a lot of juice, and it's about maybe 3.5%, something like that. But I think, now that we have a green market and the stock is breaking out, I want to give it some room to the upside. So I'm looking at a 38 delta, and I want to hit this here at about 1,500. I know it's not 1,700, but within a month, if it hits 1,500, I'm happy. And if you can get $24.30 in juice, that gives you about, 4.5%, something like that, of juice, which is 74% a year if you can do this over and over again. And so that's what we're trying to do. So, if you can make 75% on a stock, now I'm not saying you can do that for sure, but, doing this, comparing apples and apples, that's what we do on covered calls. You can annualize that return to about a 75% gain. That's pretty good. That's way better than 11.1% in inflation, which if you're not getting at least 11.1%, you're losing money to inflation. You're not preserving your purchasing power, and you're not even getting ahead. You have to be above 11.1% to even get ahead in this investing market nowadays. So anyway, I thought maybe that was something that was interesting for you. By the way, Wednesday night, I'm having a live on YouTube training session. So if you want to join me, you can throw some stuff in the comments. I can analyze stocks for you. We can do some covered calls, have some fun. A lot of people like the way I analyze charts, so I'm going to be doing a lot of chart analysis on that live. So Wednesday night, 6:30 Eastern. Hit the notification bell and the like button, maybe the subscribe button, and within all those three things, it should tell you when we're going live at around 6:30. I can't give you a link because I don't know what that link is just yet, but if you just have those things on and you check in on my channel at Covered Calls, then you'll be able to see when we go live. Love to have you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.